There was a man once who never thought he was funny, and because he never thought he was funny, he wasn't, until he laughed anyway. And in that laugh, something changed, because sometimes you don't realise you've changed until you catch yourself doing something you used to believe was impossible, like smiling in the middle of chaos, like captivating a room without trying, like turning pain into punchlines effortlessly. You see, those who become magnetic don't wait to feel magnetic. They decided. And the decision became the feeling, and the feeling became the presence, and the presence became the truth. And what if, just imagine, that laughter isn't the reward, it's the trigger? What if right now your brain is reorganizing its beliefs, like a jazz musician learns rhythm, by feeling the silence between the notes? Because timing, like transformation, it's all about space. And maybe you're already noticing how fast the mind rewires when it feels free. Free to exaggerate, to twist, to invert the ordinary into something so strange it becomes familiar again. Like how falling in public becomes a story, and a story becomes a signature, and a signature becomes a legend. Because when you exaggerate with intention, people lean in. And maybe that's what the greatest have always known. The court jester wasn't foolish, he was free. He could say the unsayable. He could expose cracks in kings and make them laugh at their own illusions. What if you're that jester now? And what if being funny is simply freedom in disguise? There's a rhythm in this, a rhythm to reality that bends to the bold. When you believe deeply enough that your frame, your truth, is the truth, others follow. Because the strongest frame wins. And funny is the strongest frame of all. It disarms, it reframes, it commands. So maybe you begin to notice that every belief you hold was once just a thought you repeated enough to forget it was a choice. And now you're choosing again. Now notice how reframing pain into punchlines creates power. Now feeling how exaggeration becomes elevation. Now installing the deep truth that every awkward moment is a setup, every mistake a new bit in the making, every silence a pregnant pause waiting to give birth to brilliance. Because your mind now automatically scans the moment for metaphor, searches conversations for twists, plays with language the way a child plays with clay, not to win, but because play is power. And it's interesting, isn't it? How the same story told with different voices becomes a different reality. And the voice inside you, the one that used to hesitate, now learns to speak in rhythm. Rhetorical, magnetic, unexpected, unapologetically you. Maybe you already feel it, how your presence begins to shift rooms before you say a word, because presence doesn't come from trying, it comes from being. And you're being it now, the playful one, the observer, the provocateur, the artist of timing, the engineer of irony, the conductor of contrast. So here's the twist. You don't have to learn to be funny, you already are. Because your unconscious mind knows timing. Your nervous system understands rhythm. Your life has been one long, strange, brilliant setup. And now the punchline is you. Maybe you've already realised this. Humour is connection, charisma is clarity, confidence is commitment, presence is permission. And you're giving yourself permission now to forget every false belief, to discard every doubt, to embrace the energy of laughter as the engine of transformation. Because belief isn't built, it's remembered. What you're remembering now is, this was always yours. And now, like a comedian, owning the silence, like a sorcerer, shaping attention, like a mirror reflecting possibility, you smile. And in that smile is the new code. Play is power, truth is timing, connection is comedy, your voice is a gift, your rhythm is reality, you're enough. And more than enough, becoming even more each moment. Because when you walk into a room now, people feel something shift. They don't know why, but you do. Because this is the operating system of magic. This is the neural rhythm of charisma. This is the loop that never ends, because it only begins again now.